Sabrina, hello. There's Jane. Hello, Janie. How are you? I was sitting down and I was so bored that I couldn't stand it. Hi, Ann. Well, I just put on a little lipstick, but I had been out today. I had a family function today. And so I put on a little lipstick because my lips were real dry and I looked real pale. I'm glad. Kateri, hello. Thank you, honey. I have on my jammies. I'm in my jammies. I'm in my night attire, but that's okay. And I did put on a little lipstick. Thank you. I had a good little nap earlier, so I am wide awake and didn't know what to do tonight. I was sitting and watching movies with Tom, and oh, I was so bored. Well, it was a good movie. Because I like sci-fi movies, and it was a good movie. And now another one has come on that I thought would be real good, but I thought, I wonder who's on. Oh, Kateria, I hate when I get woke up and then I can't lay back down. And I'm sorry if I keep looking off. It is not because I want, this is where the chat is over to the side. So I have to read it that way. And if I could just get my camera over behind there, I wouldn't have that problem. And I'm glad there's somebody up. It's Sunday night. I didn't know if anybody would be or not. I was getting down a rabbit hole of watching them refinish furniture. So it was just almost over when I seen that she was on. Excuse me. Yeah, I have that happen, honey. Tom's watching. I'm on Wi-Fi, and Tom is watching Wi-Fi downstairs. It's me. It's me. It's not you. Okay, honey. It says I've got a pretty good stream, but I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know why I've started coughing all of a sudden. I'm not even sure I have an inhaler up here, which is not good. I'm supposed to have them with. There it is. Excuse me while I use my inhaler. But oh my gosh, don't stop on that. Thank you. I am so wanting to have something done to it. I'll tell you, makeover guy. Oh my gosh. I am delayed. Really delayed. It's coming and going, isn't it? Oh yeah. We're my signals are blinking like we're really coming and going. And it's hollering send feedback. So did I well, it gets real yellowy sometimes and it just drives me crazy, but I use a bluing in it and that helps. And this is mine. It's mine, but it still will kind of dull out once in a while. Depends on the product I put in it or the shampoo I use and it's straight now. And I used to have a lot of body And I am still delayed. Tommy is online, and that's the problem. Yeah, I am on a well. We have really good water. It's not very hard. It will over time, but I'm let me go downstairs and readjust Tom's TV. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and hopefully it'll stop buffering. Um, Tommy was on Wi-Fi, so he is now on regular TV. Yeah, I don't have much problem with rust, but I do have the Lyme. Hi, Mary. How are you? And Paper Kitty. Paper Kitty, have you been on here before? We should do better now. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, I'm glad you're in here. I'm glad you came in. Usually on Sundays, I just do whatever. I don't do anything. I don't do anything great, and sometimes I just talk and visit, and I kind of think Sunday is a day of rest. But um, I've been putting up videos about my journal and how I made it, my steampunk journal. And I do have it, and I can show you it, even though I have a video to go up um, that shows the final thing, and one more step in the process, and that's how I put the pockets together. Um, but I can show you it. And then my kids come today, and we went through everything I had. And my granddaughter decided that she wanted my envelope journal, but she wants a different paper on it. So she doesn't want flowers. So, well, I just really, I'm glad you come in, honey. So anyway, she decided she wanted this. And well, I've got one more showing how I actually put the pockets in and prepared them. I think. But okay, honey, that's fine. Um, but anyway, she picked one out that I can show you all my steampunk journal. Some of you may have seen it last night, but I'll show you how it turned out because it's really cute. So I'm going to put Jins down here, and I'm just going to come down, and it'll be it's okay. Oops, where do I want to go? About right there. And here's my little journal. Get that out of there. We were looking through paper pads. So here's my little steampunk toilet paper journal, and I really think it turned out great. And today I got the nicest gift from Jane Trucker Janie, she sent me a whole box of steampunk items, and I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it, the face on it like it should be for you. And this was a sun catcher that I had, and it had all discolored and gotten kind of bent up out of shape. And so I decided I would put that on the front. And so I cut it all apart. It had several pieces, and I decided I'd only put a half a clock on it. And because I only had one. Thank you, Patricia. And this was a piece that we stripped some dining chairs. And I've got a whole bag of those brads. So I used one of the brads and then just put a little key on the end here. And this is part of a watch, a sweater hook. And I just added that to kind of make it look like it's holding that. And then inside of this pocket, there is a little card that is a postcard. And then you open it up, and there's another part of the sun catcher. Yeah, leave comments on the videos. Here's another piece of the sun catcher, and you can see my glue, and I'm not happy with that. But in order to get that to here, I had to put a lot of glue on it. So, you know, it is what it is. And it's toilet paper rolls. But I did emboss all of them. And hi, Cindy, how are you? And I embossed them with the same diamond shape. And then this page is advertisement that come out of my paper pack. And so I wanted it, you know, the writing to still show on it. So I just put just a few little items down in the bottom. This is a little piece of a brad that I put in here. And this is just a token type thing. And in this pocket, if I can get it out, there is a tag in it, but my tags have not got. Skylar, hello. Everybody, Skylar has a channel and is almost to 300. And check her out, see what's going on there. Check it out. And so anyway, I put a little tag in this one with some butterflies. And I've got to get some strings on them so they don't go down in there so far. And then on this one, I put a key that would just dangle in between it. And I put a little vine-looking wood piece and another cog. And then this one, I just put some punky stickers that I had that I really like. And in it, since it's a typewriter and glasses, I put a little calling card in it. And so I really thought that was cute. And then on this one, I have just a piece of an earring, a clock button, another piece of the. Hi, Aaron. How are you? And then a little steam balloon sticker. And this was part of the wind chime. And this is my corset. I'm doing good, honey. I'm really feeling better, other than my medicine is gone and I'm, you know, having a little bit of cramping, but other than that, I'm okay. So it goes all the way down here to the cameo, and this is punched all the way down and laced, and it has black lace underneath it. And of course, the little white lace up the side. And I put some music and rose in that piece. And then on this side, we have a butterfly. I love this paper, by the way. This was great. And I put a number 1 sticker next to that. And again, the key that dangles. A little heart here. And then here, if you take this out, and there's another image underneath that. And then if you roll that back, there's a rose underneath it. And if you turn the card over, there is another image in it. So you put that back in the side of it. And I used just a brad off of a piece of jewelry to make, and then another heart and key. And that's covered with just a brad and a swing tab. And in this pocket, it's not very big. And there is another one down in that pocket. If I can get it out, it's a little rose card, and it's not quite big enough, and I'm going to put something else in that one. And then on this side, there's another little fern and another flower with a band-aid on it. That's a broken heart. And then that is the back of it. And I used the punch out and put a little wooden piece here and the hand here. Of course, you got to have the finger. Got to have the finger. And then in that one, I put an image in there that I had cut out long ago and hadn't used. And then when you turn it over, I had aged one of my stickers and put my brand on it. And this is my Handmade by Mary Forrester. And so that's on the back of it. But I really love the way it turned out. And it was so fun that I am collecting more. I have a few more already up here, and I'm collecting more. And paper towel rolls. The cover was a paper towel roll. It's a little bit bigger, or was, but right now it doesn't want to close. But that's it. And I am just thrilled with the way it turned out. I want to put something on those. I really wanted to cover them, but anyway, that's my journal I made. And now you got to watch the videos anyway. Because, I made 4. So that's it. That's really all I have as far as show and tell, other than the little journals I've been working on. And I've made several. Kathy and I have been on this mini journal ride. And here's one I made that's just real springy and full of fun. And, I love this book. I really love this book. It's full of color, and it doesn't want to open up very well because of the way I done the spine. But there's a pocket here, and it's full. So it doesn't want to open because it's full. Isn't that pretty color? I was just I was so ready for spring when I made this. And this is one of my favorite things. And it says, be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. And I love that. And then this is a pocket, and it's made out of a card. I used my cards that I had to decorate with. And here's another piece of a card. And I just wanted it bright and pretty. And I had such pretty cards, and I'd use the envelopes up. And I put pretty bright paper in it because I really wanted the colors. And then here's another piece of a card in that little lace pocket. And then here's one of those little paper pack things. And I love the polka dot paper that I used on the inside. But I made this, doesn't lay as flat as most journals would. And then this one, of course, holds another one of those that says quote, and you can write on the back of it. And this one I just pieced together out of the paper pack. And my little birds, collaged them in. I said I was thinking spring, and I'm telling you, I'm still thinking spring, and I don't know that it's going to make it. And this is some of my paper that I dyed. And then here's a neat little card that I found in a magazine, and this was all the rage way back. And and that is a polymer clay or a clay image. And on that one, I embossed it just a little bit or cut through it when I punched it. And then this signature is yellow, and I put a little folded piece just to journal on with some extra paper in it, and another card for the pocket. And I really wasn't going to just have a show and tell. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is a boarding pass behind that card. And then there's this one, which is Memories Are Made Timeless. Yeah, I'll have to turn it around. Treasures of the Heart are timeless treasures of the heart. And I collaged that one on. And then some more writing paper. And this is one of those clips that I failed to make right. And then this is made out of lace doilies, and it is so delicate. Well, hello, Barnyard. How are you? I don't remember your name, honey, and I should. But anyway, that clip goes over several papers. But it's just a white sheet, so I'm not going to pull it off. And then this is one I had in my stash, and I absolutely loved it. This is Little Miss Muffet. And I just think she's so pretty. Yes, lace doilies. And then I had to put some of my rose paper in it. I love this paper pad, and I wish that I could maybe find another one, but I doubt it. And then here's just another pretty card. And then I put a couple little bling things. You know, you have to have a little bling. And then that's more of the paper. And then another one of those cards. It's a library card. And a little more bling. And another card that I cut down, and I just made a kind of a fold over with it that you could journal on. Some more of my paper, my dyed paper. I used Kool-Aid and hi, Janice. I used Kool-Aid and my pink spritz with my glitter in it, and it really turned out pretty. And then I did another beautiful, and this says today's beautiful moments are tomorrow's beautiful memories. And it's just a pretty little journaling card. And then this is a usable card. It is a full card, and just really pretty. And I thought it would be pretty in there. A little more flowers, and then another big butterfly. Good night, Kateri. Thank you for coming in, honey. And then I had to have a little kitty in it. And isn't that little kitty pretty? And that is a card that I had. And then behind it, I put a little oval frame. And it says, no matter how tall I grow, I will always look up to you, which I thought was kind of cute behind the cat. Of course, you know that we are not masters of the cat. It is a chunky one. I love to decorate them, though. And that's, you know, that's part of my problem. And then here's some more of my paper. And I got a little lighter with it in the back because it was getting so chunky that I had to go a little flatter. A little more bling. And then another pretty little card there with a little tuck spot. And a little white flower. And then this pocket with another little pretty card in it. And then the center is they're all tied with the ribbon, and have the roses in it. Erin, did you ask me for my email address? Oh, I bought something from you, didn't I? Oh my goodness, honey, I heard about it. Uh, Erin, I think I did. I think I sent it to you. I will check tomorrow, honey, and look and see, and I will send it to you because I wrote your address down. Did I give you my mailing address instead? Did I send my and my email address is under this video too, honey. It's under all of them, my PayPal address. So if that's what you need, yes, I love make box that I'm thinking about doing. And Keisha, we're just having fun. I was showing off my little journal, but I've kind of gotten out of frame. Um, you need my mailing address. Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. You want me to send it to you directly, or do you want to your email, or do you want me to put it on your do you have a can I just message you it on Facebook? Oh, Kathy's some money too. I've got to take care of that tomorrow too. Okay, honey. I will write this down right now so I won't forget it. Are you in my group, Erin? Are you in my group, Erin? If you're not, I'd love to send you a okay. It's inspired art. So if any of you would like to join, the name of it is Inspired Art on Facebook, and it's easy to find. And you're all welcome to join. And is in Inspired Art, and it's in Kathy's files, I think. Of course, on YouTube, my name is a mile long. It's like Mary Nell Lawrence Forrester. So, I mean, nobody else has that name. But I'll write both of you down so I don't forget it. I turned the heat on when I come up here, but I'm going to have to turn it down. Anyway, and then on this pocket, I made a little pad out of some of my paper that I had dyed and used the top of a card to bind it, and I just stapled it together and put it in. And we're about to get to the back of it. And here we have just another little card and flower, and then our paper here, and then a sideways pocket that has a coat check on it. And because that is the end of the book, it's all said and done except the leaving. Yes, okay. And my address is in there too. So we've got a butterfly there, and then that's the back of it. So anyway, that's what we've been doing. Kathy and I have been making some little journals, and I'd made another little uh, envelope journal out of some pink. I've got to decorate it up, and I really like it. It's just, and this is just a card that I used for the top, and I just glued it. I just made a square out of the spine. I just scored it and glued everything in. And so that's, and if you hadn't seen this one, this is the one that's going to Germany. This is my quilted book that I made. And this decoration is held on just by a hat pin that I made. And both of them will come up. And then you just stick it right back in there. And this spine is a vine of leaves. I just needed a little something brighter than just the purple on it, and I thought it tied this fabric in real well. And this one is chunky. It's very chunky, but it's really turned out pretty. And this is material that I had, and it's all purple, all the same eyelet lace. And this is a little piece of a doily. And then this is a card, and each of my images are put on cards. And this is one of them, and she is surrounded by antique lace. And then this is just a little pocket on this side, which I don't have anything in. I took a lot of the things out of this to send it. Thank you, Erin. I do a lot of quilting. So this is a log cabin pattern, and it's a wonky one. And when I made it, I just extended it on so that the back piece, it just kept coming down this way instead of going, around and around it. Stopped on this side and then just started putting my pieces here so that it fit the book. And I think one of my little, something fell off. Anyway, and this is part of my marbled paper that I made with some grape Kool-Aid and pink. And then there's that image. And I took a lot of the tags out of this to lighten it and to see if I could get it to close. This is a picture of my mock orange that I have out in the yard. And I've got a little bit of lace here because my big punch, I got the wrong size of hose in it, and it shows, and it showed, and it just drove me crazy. So a lot of lace is down in the center of it. This is a decoupaged page with napkin, and I brought the napkin over and put it around my image here, and I put a little antique lace on the edge of that page that she's on, and that is some of my paper too. And then this is something that I downloaded, and my printer was out of ink. I thought it was so pretty in the green. I just went ahead and used it. And then on this side, I made a spot here, and I'm gonna put some of the tags back in it. Anyway, I can't handle that. And I think they're just up on the shelf. And this is part of a book image. This is some of my marbled paper. And that's another piece of that book. And here's another little pocket made here with it. I had to have a little Paris in it. Hi, Angie. You missed my steampunk journal, Angie. Hi, Julia. How are you? And then a little doily. And then again, we have another little image that I used some of my trim that I had for making purses around it, which I thought just turned out beautiful for a frame. And then a butterfly on that page. And that's this, I think this, no, it's not either. Music paper, and again, the gray paper. And a map. And the pink. And since it's going to a friend, this was Tommy's first jelly plating. And she sends to Tom all the time. So a little touch of Tom. And oh, was I gone for a while? I didn't even know that I was gone. I was just talking away. Thank you, honey. I dyed that with this lace, this right here. this is an eyelet lace that was given to me, and it is absolutely beautiful. And then this lace I dyed. And what I'm saying, and I didn't know that I was gone, was I'm sending this to a friend, a very good friend, and she has sent us many, many, many things. And this is one of Tommy's jelly plating things, that his first one. And so it's side here that this is Tommy's first try at jelly plating. And so I wanted to give her a little something of Tom. And then there's a little flower there and another little tuck here with a baby shoe in it. And a pocket there. And I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit. There's more black paper and paper. And this is because this signature is big. These are paper in it. And then image here on a card. And then on the back, I made another pocket out of an umbrella. Good night, kitty. Thank you for coming in, honey. You sleep well. 12:30 there already. Oh my goodness. Then I put bling in it. Gotta have a little bling in all my books, even if you're shabby chic. Gotta have a little bling. And anyway, we're still in the first signature. That's how big it is, and it just goes on. This is a pocket. All the pockets are made on cards and stuff, and stuck together right there again. Do not stick and tear my paper up. I hate it when it does that. And then this pocket I had a tag in and took out. And then this is the bookmark in the center of it. And I'll just show you the images. And this is one of the images that I put on a card. And I done a little tiny lace around it. And here's some music. And so more of my dyed paper. And another pocket on this page. And the doily. And let's see. Let's get into some more of it here. There's my butterfly. I made this butterfly out of hot glue. I stamped that in hot glue. So if you haven't tried that, it's really fun. You just spread the hot glue on your stamp until it covers it, and then set it down and just press it as hard as you can press it down, and it will make the butterfly. And this is made out of that same hot glue, that little flower stamp. And then on the back side of that card, I had a little girl. And then we get to this one, and she's an antique page, and I made a pocket out of her. And I put some of Tommy's and mine jelly plating in it. All of these things, a lot of these things came from her. And in this pocket, there's an image of a woman. And that's a big pocket. It'll hold a lot. And then that woman, I can hold it up there. And then here's another little tuck spot and a little tuck spot here. Another card. And another pocket here out of some jelly plating. Or not jelly plating, but of the shaving cream paper. Another piece of this book. And the back side of the card, which I have not decorated either. That has to be decorated. See, it's a good thing to go through them once in a while. And here I just folded up the edge of this to make a little pocket. And then put a little antique lace back here. And then there is another pocket right here. And so that's that one. Okay. So now what have you girls been up to? Okay, I'm done. Let's talk. Oh, everybody's leaving. I got to turn my camera back over. Wrong way. I didn't have to turn it over. I was having you upside down. Did I make you sick? I'm sorry. Because I move that camera everywhere. I try to put my hand over it so it doesn't do it, but you know. You made ATCs? I am too, Kathy. I'm ready for my lace journal, and I'm ready to make my Immortal Love journal. And Maddie has been waiting on me, and I need to get that done. And I had that pack out tonight, and yeah, I'm thinking about making some. Well, this is kind of a micro mini. You know, this is really tiny, and it's only got 7 pages, so you know it's not like it was real big. But Angie, are you still here? Or has she left? Next weekend is supposed to be spring. I don't think it's going to make it. Angie loves steampunk, so I'm trying to get her attention with it. But I don't think she's still here. Hi, you. Thank you, Keisha. Did you not see me showing your hand sewing the whole thing? Angie, did you see this? Hi, Laura. Did you see my steampunk journal out of toilet paper? Toilet paper rolls. Your hand sewing a go-to tote. Oh my Lord, honey. I need to have my D-stash sale because I have totes and I have purses that I've made. And you guys should see some of my purses. I'm really proud of them. And are you looking now? Okay. This is it. This is my steampunk, my toilet paper journal. I'm letting everybody see it, but you have to watch videos anyway, and give me a thumbs up. This is made out of all toilet paper and paper towel rolls. Yeah, and you can't. Yeah, the videos are up. I've got 2 of them up anyway. I still have 2 more to go, but if after showing it. Oh, Sunday is your birthday. All right. You'll have to come in on what time on Sunday, honey? I go on about 12:30, but I have another birthday party next Sunday. Did you watch the whole thing, Angie? Hi, Foxy. Brenda. I know your name. I don't know why I said that. I read it and said it. You're up. I kind of like this time of night. I'm getting a crowd. Okay, Julia. Good night, honey. Hi, Judy. Anyway, Angie, this is what I'm a steampunk. And you just have to see it. The finished piece. and this piece, and then there's this one. And then this is my corset. And this one I love because she pulls out, and it shows the rose behind. And then if you turn this little rose right here, there is a image under her. Was this on my videos? If I've already posted this, I don't have to worry about it then. And then when you turn the page, there's an image on the back. But I really love the way that turned out. And then, of course, the back page, I put my little sticker on. But, hi, Pink. How are you, honey? I'm going to make some more of them. I've got some more steampunk things, and I'm going to make a couple more of them, I think. But I may make them bigger. I love it, too. Uh-oh, I'm out of frame. I'm out of picture. So, I'm going to make some more. Trucker Janie sent me a box of gears today. I was so thrilled to get them. Couldn't believe what it cost her to ship them. And I mean, it wasn't a very big box. It wasn't really much wider than this, and was probably 3 inches high, maybe 2 inches wide. And, and it had wood pieces, it had handmade beads, and it had gears. I don't have it up here, or I'd show you what she sent. Yes, you need to show me yours. Well, this is my new one. I just finished this one. And Angie, you haven't joined my group yet, I don't think, which is Inspired Art. I've gone, and you know what? She sent that United States Postal Service. My son told me that UPS is shipping cheaper. So that might be what we have to do, is start shipping UPS. Because it was ridiculous. It was $7.50 for that little box. And I'm telling you that it was there was like a bag of the metal pieces. But you know what they weigh? They don't weigh that much. It was, I could hold them all in the palm of my hand. There was a lot of big of the wooden ones, but I just couldn't believe how high it was. I was like, wow, for the box. And why? So anyway, my son told me today that UPS was cheaper and to check them out. So I'm going to check them out and see what happens, because I've got to send this one to Germany, and I've got one to send to yeah, I've got another one to send. Spanky. I have to send a box to Spanky. And Spanky is sick with the flu. So y'all keep her in your prayers, because she has enough problems with her lungs as it is. $12.35 to mail them for 2? Wow. Oh, great. That's okay, Sabrina. I'll figure it out. What is your first name on YouTube, on Facebook? Just tell me your first name, and then I'll know who it is. And I do ask a few questions, but you know, for you girls that I know and you've been in my live streams and all that, they're kind of optional, but I have a lot of people that I don't know that come, you know, that do join, and so I have to kind of ask them a few questions. And I wish that I could look in directly into that camera, but know that when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at what you're saying and looking at you all. I feel like I'm looking at you all because I can see your little faces going down the line. At least that's, you know, that's something. Okay, honey. You did not get your book from who, Pink? Oh, mine is a mess. Mine is a mess again. I've had things out. I've been doing some mixed media. I've had that out. Um, my son wanted to see the embosser today, and he hadn't seen it, and yeah, mine's always a mess. I can't keep it cleaned up. I really cannot. I, you know, and now it's going to get hot, and you know I've froze, and I've had this stand in the window and a heavy curtain on it, and now I'm going to have to move all that so that I can get my air conditioner back in there because upstairs gets hot in the summer. And then I got to tell you about my tree, girls. My big old hickory tree out front has split all the way down, and it's rotted, and it's between me and Lori, and but oh my gosh, I'm just sick over my tree. Oh, I bet. Yes, I am just sick over my tree, Patricia. It's just split right down, all the way down to the base. And my son went over on one side and pulled it back, not the one right in front of the house, but it's over to the side, but it's right almost in line with the big one in front. And it's between me and Lori, and it's about all that Lori has for shade. And I am just sick over it. And it's where Annabelle plays all the time under that tree. But it is just, well, yeah, you've seen that too. Yeah, you were there. You were here. So, yeah, you've seen them. And, oh, it's huge, Kathy. It's huge. It's going to take some cutting from the top, and it's going to have to come, it's going to have somebody pulling it to one side, or it's going to go down over a power line and Lori's trailer because it's that big. So it's got to be trimmed down all the way down and then, you know, cut off in sections. I just, I had penny, and I is now with my scraps in them. And not even a lot of paper is in this. Most of this is cards right now and some flowers. And then I have a little box up here, that little one that's not decorated, and that little basket, and that is all the paper scraps I have now, except for my marbleized paper, my handmade paper, and my tea dyed paper that I can make journals out of. And I keep that in the two plastic things that are in this little shelves. But I threw out everything else. I threw out probably two sacks of scrap paper. I did see a woman gluing her scraps. Let me think of her name. Karen Bushell, I believe is her name. She's been on YouTube for a long time. And she took masking tape and put it down on parchment paper and absolutely made some of the washy tape you ever seen in your life. She put fabric scraps. She put little bitty paper scraps, and if they weren't, if they weren't little enough, she cut them up, put them on there. She used part of her jelly plating, and it was on blue masking tape and on the wound tape that you can get from the pharmacy. What's 4,500? Oh, to take one down in the yard? Oh, man. Well, I'm afraid this is going to take down the power lines, but then the power company would come and take it out. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. And, made use of a lot of scraps. And I have a lot in these boxes that probably need to be done that way. And I have a lot of jelly plating things that need to be done that way. Things that didn't turn out that great. Have my mountain boobs, Judy, or did somebody take them home with them? I'll have to find somebody that'll come and take it down, and I'm just heartsick. It's hickory, and they might take it down for the wood. I don't know. My mountain boobs that we jelly plated. Did somebody take them home, or do I have them? I said they need to be put down on tape. They need to be cut up into little bitty pieces and put down on tape. I have them, my mountain boobs. That's what we were doing a round robin. And if you haven't, and Judy and Marlena and me and oh my gosh, I've gone blank. My good looking dude. I said mountain boobs. Boobs. Like, the boobs. Sean, thank you, honey. Boobs. Oh my gosh, it tried to hide that. Like, anyway, she made mountains. All I seen was pink boobs. So I made them boobs. That's all I could think of to do, because I was horrible. I'm horrible at jelly plating. I am not good at it. It was fun. Oh my gosh, we had such a fun day, laughing and crafting, and I still want to do it again. I still want to get back together again and do it. Spanky still talking about coming back in June, and oh my gosh, no, we talked till 4. We quit crafting before then because Sean had to go home. That he was party pooper. He was a party pooper. Hi, Kathy. Oh, honey, I'm with me. She's not too far away, and but I took a nap this afternoon. I'm good to go. Sean has had a lot of problems with his health, and last I heard, he was painting Stone. Yep.